Hey Gemini, my name is Crystal. I'm with Tranquil Ascending Flow, and I am here to do a collective tarot reading for my Geminis for the last week in November to the second week in December. I'm going to pull a couple chakra oracle cards, see what areas need some love, and then do a collective tarot reading. I've been guided towards the Twin Flame Soulmate deck, so that's what I'm going to focus on today. And I'll send Reiki to the areas that need some love while I'm doing the tarot. So if you want to accept it, just nod and say I accept. And if not, say no. Our intention's the most important thing, so if you don't want to receive it, you won't. And as always, I've asked my guides and your guides to be here. I've asked the angels to protect me as I channel and to protect you as well. And my intention is always for your highest good, highest healing, and highest timeline. All right. I hope everybody's doing well. It's been an intense few weeks. I hope you're listening to your body and resting when you need to. All right, your first card out, I've been getting sacral for a lot of the signs, is relationships, number 9. So 9 is the end of a cycle. Intimacy, freedom, acceptance, and trust. And to me, the hands over, it kind of seems like it's over the sacral chakra. This is about creativity, sensuality. Maybe you are letting some relationships go, number 9. Maybe some new ones have come in. Number 33, which is a master number, and it reduces to 6, which is all about harmony and balance. Music, silence, rhythm, and vibration. I feel like that. Gemini, you're ruled by Mercury, which is all about communication and your throat chakra. Maybe a little overactive or underactive. Sound healing is wonderful, like it says on the card. Sound. You could do singing bowls, you know, the Tibetan bowls. You could do a gong meditation. You can do, they have shaman meditations. It's drumming. I love the Native American flute. Love that. Anything like that to change your vibration. Listen to songs that you like, that make you feel good, right? Positive lyrics, because if you think about it, when we sing and we're singing something that's not aligned with our intention, we're adding vibration to and feeling, right, with the song to whatever we're singing. So pay attention to what you're listening to as well. And then action, number 3. So 333 maybe, which is funny. 333 equals 9. Movement, perseverance, discipline, and motivation. And this is the root chakra, so grounding. Going outside, taking your shoes off, stand in the grass. Just do it for 5 minutes. You'll feel better, I promise. One of the best things I have purchased is a grounding pillow. I sleep so much better at night. I'm sorry, I always say pillow. It's a pillowcase. It's $15 on Amazon. So grounding's super important as well. And, you know, Thanksgiving, happy early Thanksgiving. Our roots, our family, sacral, our emotions, they're very, and a lot of times our voice, these 3 are tied in to like going to family functions, right? You want to be grounded in yourself, stable emotions. And I said this for another sign. One of my dear friends says, never miss the opportunity to shut the fuck up. That has gotten me out of more situations than not. And so if you're going to be around family and, you know, politics, religion, any of those hot topics come up, just remember that saying, you know, shut the fuck up. Do I want to be right or do I want to be happy? And that might help you to get through. But I feel like I'll send you energy to those 3 areas. You can wear clothes that are red, orange, or blue. You can eat foods that are that color. You can wear crystals, have them around in those colors. Yeah. And if you're not doing a meditation practice, I highly recommend it. It's the most loving thing you can do for yourself. And you could even listen to music while doing that. I do it in the evening. I journal, and then I do my meditation, and then I go to sleep. And I usually have quiet time in the morning too. It's harder for me in the morning, but maybe that's why I should work on it more. But I get my thoughts out on paper at night, and then I go into a meditative state. So the thoughts aren't running around in my head. They're out. And then I can get into that blissful state. And it doesn't have to be like, it's whatever works for you. If exercise is the way you get there, then exercise. If it's doing something with your hands, do that. You can do walking meditations. Okay, so this is my Twin Flame and Soulmate deck. First card out, Soulmate. So you may have somebody, maybe you've released a lot, right? 99 might be something too to look out for, a number. Letting go. So maybe it was a past soulmate. Let's see. What else does Gemini need to know? Thank you. Affair. Or maybe there was a third-party situation. You have a lot of 3s. And you let go because you found out about an affair. And the last card I pulled is self-worth. And this is a soulmate that you've probably learned a lot of lessons from. I'm going to say that. And you let go because whatever happened, maybe it wasn't an affair, maybe it was, an emotional affair, who knows. Whatever happened, you chose you. And when I look at the bottom of the deck, this is what you didn't see coming. Pain, obsession, discovery, unawakened, false twin flame, afraid, attachment, toxic connection, silence, divorce. And then the last one, or last 2, is message and past life. So maybe this was a past life soulmate that you reconnected with in this lifetime, and you learned some really difficult lessons in the process. And you chose you, and you let go, and you've been, what it feels like to me, focusing on self-care, right? Your self-worth. What makes me feel good? What do I want to do? What kind of life do I want to create? She has the road ahead of her. She's free. Just letting go. Not a care in the world. On the way to a new journey. I love that. So I'm going to see what the tarot has to say. I pull a Celtic cross, and I'm just going to tell you what I see. And I feel like maybe connecting with either the water or mountains might be important. So go outside, wherever you are, commune in nature. I feel like maybe that's where you feel the most at peace. Because I got a field in one, a mountain in one, and the ocean in one. So your first card out, well, I love that. So maybe you really are. So this is a Leo card, the Sun. It's the happiest card in the deck. it is childlike wonder and joy. And I feel very strongly that this is what we're shifting into. What brings me joy? What makes me feel like a kid? What would I do for free just because I love to do it, right? Because when I'm doing those things and I'm vibing at a higher frequency and people see that I'm excited about whatever the it is, that creates space for them to start wondering, well, what if I did X, Y, Z, whatever their talent was? And you inspire people by just living your best life. So maybe you've kind of come to that realization and you're pouring back into yourself. And it could have been something that happened around Lionsgate this year, 888. Okay, and what is Gemini's challenge? Okay, so anytime I pull this, whatever I just said is the truth. So maybe you are leaning into yourself and the childlike, what makes you feel passionate and excited, and what do you love to do? And you're reassessing your life. Maybe a new truth came in that has been a hard pill to swallow. Could have been, you know, you could have found out a truth about yourself or made a judgment on yourself. I think, you know, I've come to the realization a lot of the things that I believed coming up, they weren't ever my beliefs. They were my parents and my parents' parents and so on and so forth. And so in the recent past, you've taken a time out, right? There's chaos going on outside still. But he's laid the swords down. There's one there if he needs it. But he knows in order to, and this is like thoughts, this is our mind, air, right? Our swords. So in a state of meditation, he's able to go within and see how he feels about the situation, whatever it was. This is also self-care, rejuvenation, right? Pouring into yourself, knowing that the answers are all within you. And to get, you know, we need to quiet this. Our society is run on this, and it should be, this is our first brain, here's our second, this is the last one that gets a say, in my opinion. Because how many times have you said, I knew it in my gut, and I did whatever anyway? Because you're rationalizing something with your brain, and it's like your gut is never wrong. That's something that I have learned, and I was not listening, and it made me very sick. It got my attention. Some hard lessons learned, but okay, I love this. Near future. This is one of my wish granted cards. A lot of wishes are coming true, which I love that. This is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. 9 of Cups is 9 of emotions. So he's surrounded by love and support. He knows he's guided by source. He's sitting in a state of meditation, grounded, but with water all around. I feel like water's important for you, Gemini. Okay. Love this. So what your higher self wants you to know. This is Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn, King of Pentacles. This is a loving, nurturing father. He knows the value in a hard day's work, right? The repeated tasks that need to get done in order to have a bountiful harvest. He's nurtured these pentacles up until this point, and he's a master manifester. He knows he's going to get back what he puts into something. And he takes care of those around him. And I know one Gemini that this is very suited for. And to me, you know, this could be somebody who has crossed a father figure. So it's, like I said, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. And it could be a grandfather looking over, watching over you. So if you do have somebody like that, and it may not even be somebody you know, you can, in a state of meditation, ask to meet your guides, and they'll reveal themselves. One of my guides is from my dad's side of the family, who I've never met, but I've traced her back through ancestry. And it's pretty wild. It's like, how did that even come through? And this gift runs very deep on my mom's side, but I believe that there is some on my dad's as well. It's just not, it wasn't accepted on that side as much. I hope that made sense. But so it could be, and it does kind of feel like that, somebody who is guiding you. So ask to connect with them. And then how you got here, it might have been either, it could have been, I can't get my words out, sometime between Pisces season and Cancer season. So end of February to middle of July, something happened. 2 pillars, right? And then the moon. We just had a full moon in Taurus. You may have a lot of Taurus in your chart. This is a duality of a situation, and the crab is magic. So Cancer and Pisces is what I read this card for. This is things unseen, hidden below the surface. It can be fantasy, illusions, manipulation, things we tell ourselves so we don't have to face the truth. This can be shadow work. This is definitely paying attention to your dreams. And if you don't have a dream journal, I highly recommend it. It's pretty incredible what comes through. And, I always, in the morning, first thing I do is grab it and jot down what comes through. And I'm so ahead. I've even gotten a name, and it's a real person near where I live. And it's just pretty wild. Okay, so next card out is the Seven of Pentacles, and this has been coming out a lot too. This is your current attitude. This is inventory. If Ace is 1 is the beginning, right? And then 9 is harvest. We're almost at harvest. However, he's doing an inventory. What have I done well? What have I done not so well? What can I improve on? Do I need to pivot? It's doing an inventory of, everything in his life, right? This can be shadow work. This can be, we're getting almost to mastery, but we're not quite there yet. And pentacles are of the earth, so it could be finances, it could be creative ideas, it could be lots of people that are surrounding you. Who needs to go, who needs to stay. I've been doing an inventory as who do I feel full, and excited, and like my cup runneth over. Those type of people, that's who I want to spend my time with, not the ones that are draining my energy. And I've had to do an inventory a couple times over the past few years of who those people are in my life. All right, outside influences, 9 of Wands. This was a long cycle, but it's over, right? He's a little beat up, worse for wear, but look at all those lessons. Look at all those lessons he's learned. Passionate lessons too. This could be, needing some self-care after this time, right? To collect yourself and take a time out to do an inventory. And maybe, 99 might be something to look out for, because you have the 9 of Cups and the 9 of Wands, but it looks like, since it's outside influence, it's the end of a tough cycle. You've learned a lot. You've gained a lot of wisdom, knowledge, and this is the near future, which I like, is the wish, whatever you've been manifesting is going to be granted, and your heart's going to, you know, be full, and you're going to have more than enough to share, and it's something you're passionate about, and I feel like it could be very lucrative with the King of Pentacles and the 7 of Pentacles. And then, so, goals and aspirations. The Hanged Man. I love this card. It's a Pisces card. This is, again, taking a time out to go into a place of stillness and meditation and see the world through a different lens, through a different perspective. And he became enlightened by doing that. He's balanced. And he's, you know, just hanging out, checking things out from a different angle. This is a number 3 that can talk about collaboration and teamwork. And he's hanging from a tree. So maybe going outside and hugging some trees, walking in the mountains or in the forest. Sit on the ground. Oh, I love this. Okay. And then your final outcome is the 3 of Wands. The 3 of Wands is wish granted. So you have 2 wish granted cards here. He's already, the 2 of Wands is like my in-between worlds, and it's like what telling the universe what you want. My 3 of Wands is wish granted. This is him waiting for the 3D to catch up. This has been coming through in all of my readings. There's going to be a lot of wishes granted. And so this is another 3. Oh, and the Hanged Man is a 3. 1 plus 2. So 33 may be significant to you as well. But whatever you've been manifesting, because you have done, it looks like you have done the shadow work. You have help from above. But the way to tap into that is to quiet the mind so truth can come in. You can't hear this when this is going, you know, a million miles a minute. And as Geminis, you are fast thinkers. You retain information quickly. And it looks like, you know, you're sailing away from that rough time. This is what's under the deck and what you don't see coming. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. You're sailing away to calmer waters, ending cycles, and starting a new beginning to become the Emperor and sit in your divine masculine. And when you do that, you're going to find love and reciprocity. I love this for you, Gemini. You're one of my favorite signs. I think you get a bad rap. My dad, one of my dear friends, and my favorite human, my son, they're all Geminis, and absolutely one of my favorite signs. I love you guys, and I love the way you think. So if something I said resonated, please feel free to share this with anybody that could use the information. If you've made it this far and you could hit like and subscribe, it would help me out greatly. Leave comments. Let me know where you're at. If you see something that I didn't see, I'm open to your interpretation too. I feel like we are all here to help each other. So feel free to leave comments. And until next time, happy Thanksgiving and take really good care. Bye.